Hey folks, Wish SE. We're continuing in the series of staying proficient with your handgun. And today we're talking about Type 2 and Type 3 malfunctions. A Type 2 malfunction, essentially you've got a stoppage that's caused by brass in the ejection port. And brass in the ejection port has stopped the gun from going back into battery and chambering the next round. So to clear this type of malfunction is similar to a Type 1 malfunction with a tap rack, but we're going to add one additional feature, and that is a roll. So I'm shooting along, bang, bang, bang. I will see the brass almost immediately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap, and as I tap, I'm going to rotate the gun, roll it, so gravity is my friend, and then I can get back on point, I can fire my shot. As we talked about in the last series on Type 1 malfunctions, what I want to do is I want to train myself tap, roll, rack, assess, because I may not want to fire. Let's take a look at that again, how we clear that malfunction. It's a tap, roll, rack, assess. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so I'm firing away. I see brass in the feedway. Tap, rack, I can rack across, I can rotate. You saw that time I came across, and then assess. Got a stoppage, squishy trigger, I see the brass. Tap, rack, assess. I'm back on point, but I don't always have to fire. Tap, roll, rack, assess. We always want to end up back on point, but only press the shot when we've made a conscious decision to do so. The other thing that we're not doing right now, but in the perfect world, if I weren't demonstrating this, I'd be doing the clearance while moving, getting off the X or the line of attack. We're now going to demonstrate for you Type 3 malfunctions. So there's brass in the chamber. Sometimes this is called a double feed. And then another round pressing up against that. Let's take a look at that right now. All right, we have a Type 3 malfunction. Firing away, gun goes out of battery, squishy trigger, tap, rack, immediate action. That doesn't work. So I'm going to lock the slide to the rear, rip the magazine out, get a new magazine up and in, chamber around, come back, end back on point, and decide, again, assess whether or not to press a shot. Type 3 malfunction. I'm firing along. Bang, 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 bang. Something goes wrong. I assess. I see there's brass. Tap rack doesn't fix it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the slide to the rear, strip the magazine out, work the action 3 or 4 times. I decide I want to shoot. I press my shot. So essentially we've now shown you the 3 types of malfunction. Type 1, failure to feed, right, which is tap, rack, assess. Type 2, brass in the ejection port, sometimes called a stovepipe. And with that, what we've done is we're going to do a tap, roll, rack. We can also come across the top a little in front of the ejection port and sweep it off as we do the racking of the slide. And then finally the Type 3, sometimes called a double feed, which is brass in the chamber, another round pressing up against that, and that is what locks the slide in place. That Type 3, the only way to clear it is you must lock the slide to the rear first to strip the magazine out, and then go ahead and clear the gun. Watching, if you like these videos or any of the videos that we do, please click the thumbs up icon, share them with your friends and family. We'll be doing additional videos on staying proficient with your handguns, and some of the next videos will be covering shooting and moving, shooting from cover, as well as shooting with different hands and working on those skills. Thanks so much for watching again. As always, stay safe.